This episode of Critically Dead is brought to you by Studio Headphones. Go to studiosweden.com to check out their full line of Bluetooth headphones today. While there, check out the Studio Regent over-ear Bluetooth headphones used by RJ and the Rooster. They feature a 24-plus hour battery life and up to 20 days on standby. They are perfect at home or on the go. Available in black or white, you can also personalize them with interchangeable end caps. They embody the vision of Scandinavian design. Studio also offers a full line of Bluetooth earbuds as well. So head on over to studiosweden.com now and enter code CRITICALLYDEAD, all caps, one word, for 15% off your order, plus free shipping, including international shipping. Get your pair now.
We tell ourselves that we are the walking dead.
Don't you get bit. Hey, it's RJ, and sitting across from me, of course, this week, every time, every day, the man, the myth, Rooster. What's going on?
What's up?
This week, it's Critically Dead, and it's Thanksgiving week.
It is.
You could tell by the way I'm just fucking up this intro, as usual. Why change up now?
Why?
Of course, you're listening to Critically Dead, your favorite podcast when it comes to The Walking Dead. Today, we're covering Episode
5.
Episode 5 of the 8th season, titled "The Big Scary You."
Yeah.
Not university, the unknown.
Yeah.
According to Gregory. Scripture according to Gregory. What's your overall thoughts? What are you thinking?
I still don't know what I'm thinking yet. There were some of it I really enjoyed. Some of it I thought was bad. I thought it was kind of slow.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
It does.
I think it's time for Gregory to go.
He's becoming a cartoon character, right?
He is a cartoon character.
They're just keeping him around for giggles.
But it's not even good giggles.
Right.
It almost looks like community play type acting is going on there.
That's why we haven't seen King Ezekiel be around him, because he should know like bad community theater.
He should.
He's doing it. He did it himself. He's still doing it.
Yeah.
What's your letter grade?
Right now I'm going to go with a C.
Really?
Now. I might change either way. The first watch, I enjoyed it much better than the second watch.
I agree there.
It was a hard second watch.
If you were to ask me, I'd be at a solid D.
A D.
I would have been C first time around. The second watch, I was like, okay. I seen what you guys are doing here. I was happy that we got to see a different aspect, in a sense. Like, we're on the bad guy side right now.
Yeah.
We got to see their shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
I did like to see the council of, the boardroom table of douchebags.
I was very let down by this.
I was, too.
I was looking for more of like a 12 Angry Men type thing.
A lot of debate.
A lot of debating, a lot of arguing, just a lot more there. And we might have had 3 minutes of it.
I was let down. I feel bad for Stephen Ogg and Jeffrey Dean Morgan, because they're just giving complete shit to play with, right?
Yeah. And these are two guys you want to just see go at it.
I had a question, too, like, have we met that other King Dingaling, the female that was a charge of Regina before? Besides this season.
I think maybe we would have seen her, but I don't remember.
We've met other female leads, right? Over there.
Well,
they even
there was
showed
Tattoo Neck. I don't know if she was a leader, but...
Arad or something like that, remember?
Yeah, the one that went into Alexandria.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we met the one that was actually talking at towards the end with the blonde hair pulled back. She's very, like, sexually aggressive towards What's-His-Nuts season or two ago.
Yeah.
They got gutted in the street.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot his name. It just doesn't matter.
Yes, Spencer.
Thank you. But I mean, this, I don't know. not it's a female male thing, but I'm just like, why are we getting introduced to more dipshits? And I don't know why. I didn't like. Here's the thing: is like, I liked the one with the pulled back hair.
Yeah,
the one that's sexually aggressive. Mm-hmm. I liked A-Rat for the most part.
Yeah.
She was more of a comic book cartoony character. But this new chick, Regina, I was just not sold on.
It was tough. Man guns.
She
had some guns, dude.
She looks like she's straight out of the comics, but I'm asking myself, like, do we need her right now? And like, ultimately, Gavin is like the most like down to earth.
I think Gavin is Gavin is like my savior, Tobin. Like over there, besides, I think he's my favorite just across, just level-headed.
I think he's the everyday guy.
Yeah.
Like, he bitches when he's, like, whispering it to himself. Yeah. He's like, God damn it.
Yeah, like, I don't want to fight.
Like, he somehow stumbled into the bad side. He would have been fine as a neutral.
Yeah, I think he just wanted to, like, just mesh wherever. And unfortunately, he stuck at, like, the head.
And it's strange because we saw Gavin last year when him and Ezekiel bumped heads. And he just doesn't want to be the bad guy, but he just got thrown on him.
Yeah, exactly. He's just stuck there.
He's just the bad Tobin, like you said. He's just the bad version of Tobin.
He is.
He's got the dickies on himself. He's like, God damn, I just want to go home.
I just want to relax.
Yeah, he's fun to look at, not look at, but like fun to like think about.
Yeah.
Like I said, a lot of this shit is just cheese dicky, not point. Mm-hmm. Like, like I said, I was looking forward to spending time with these folks. Like understand their motives.
Yeah, it was really misleading. I was actually kind of excited for this episode till I started watching it.
What did you think of Gabriel at the end of all this, or even like during it? Did it change your opinion on him? Did it make you mad? Did it make you happy?
I don't know. I wish he would have just killed Negan. I mean, he could have got the jump on him, right?
And there, you hear him like talking in this trailer of sorts about like Negan gets him to the ground.
Yeah.
And then he's nice to him again. Yeah. He's like the worst counselor, by the way. He's
horrible at it.
During the episode, he's talking about, I used to work with kids. Like, this dude must have been a fucking nightmare, right?
Oh, I picture him as just like a mean-ass teacher.
Right, just for no reason.
Just a power tripping teacher.
Because he's got to correct you. Because you're going to be you're a little asshole now. You're going to be a big asshole later.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Which we all can appreciate, especially nowadays. But I think his mannerisms must have been piss poor.
I really want those bottle episodes, right?
To fill it in?
Early Negan.
Like,
I would like to see it.
Like, he must have been. I don't know if it's true or not, but I envision him as like a shop teacher, and almost. Like, he's the guy over there trying to teach you how to whittle a piece of wood, but he's grabbing your hands and squeezing and shit, and like, are you supposed to be touching me, man?
Yeah.
Like this. But no, he tackles what's his nuts to the ground, Gabriel, and his one clip is empty, but he's pulling out another gun. It's full. Like one gun is empty, but the other one's full.
Yeah,
and like Gabriel says, a sense like we're running low, or we didn't have enough.
There
of
was
those.
no use. There was too many.
Fuckers sprayed the entire building full of bullets.
Yeah, I think in that he was talking about himself. Like, he didn't have enough ammo to get through the herd, so why waste it?
Yeah, it was. This week it was directed by Michael Stratezemis, the guy that hasn't directed much besides this show before.
And maybe a music video or two.
A music video or two. Apparently, that's the Community director.
I guess.
He showed his face around here once or twice. Story by Scott Gimple, David Leslie Johnson, and Angela King. Teleplay by David Leslie Johnson and Angela King. See, this is just telling me that this writer's room is just either a bunch of dickheads, or they're not know what they're doing, or this is like not even AAA ball. This is like
this could be why it felt kind of clippy.
It just felt all over
jittery almost.
Yeah, like now you're starting to see like my unhinge. When I say the unhinges and like very uncomfortable, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And oh god, did you see the ratings?
No, I did not.
It came out shortly before you showed up to the studio.
Okay.
Do you want to venture a guess? Now, let me paraphrase here.
Okay.
You had football on because that's the go-to excuse now.
Yeah.
And you also had some sort of award show.
Music awards or something.
The worst fucking award show known to man, because that's not true music to me at least. But
yeah, when did you hear some of the winners of that?
No, I don't simply care. Probably some guy, some boy band with hairdos from here to eternity.
I think Bruno Mars won Best Rock Album.
Of course. What?
So, yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what I heard somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it depends on what you're watching, what shit show you're watching. Either The Walking Dead.
It's all a shit show.
Okay, yeah.
And unfortunately, I actually watched it instead of Shameless. The Walking Dead.
Let's shut this down now, and you can leave.
We're just calling it.
You get the fuck out of my house.
Wait, why did I? Oh, wait, why?
You chose that versus Shameless or The Walking
Dead? No,
I
watched The Walking Dead instead of Shameless.
Oh, I got you.
Not the award show.
I thought you watched the award show. I was like,
no.
How dare you, sir?
No.
Do you want to take a guess? I will give you this. It's lower than it's been.
What was last week's? Is it close? I'll just make a guess. I'm going to go 7 million on the nose.
No, it's a little higher than that. It's a
Okay.
little higher. This is according to Deadline. I'm going to take a paragraph right out of them. In a season that has seen The Walking Dead stumble in live plus same-day results since its October 22nd premiere, the 5th episode of Season 8 didn't do much better viewership-wise. Snagging an audience of 7.9 million, Walking Dead had the least sets of eyeballs since the penultimate episode of Season 2 on March 11, 2012.
Wow.
While not the least watched episode of the season, That Better Angels episode had 6.89 million viewers. Looking back to the November 12th Walking Dead, the November 19th episode declined 10% in viewers.
Ouch.
So we've been saying it for the past couple of weeks. Football and baseball has been on since over 100 plus years.
They've been on the last few years that The Walking Dead has been on.
I think it's time for AMC to either shake this tree or just do something to rectify this, or at least get some sort of bearings, because this crappy ass writing, this crappy ass directing has got to fucking stop.
It's getting bad.
Other shows, if it's a money thing, then have Gimple write them all, right?
Yeah.
Just have him write them all. Have some sort of continuity in there.
Well,
and even like one or two directors. This other good shows do this, so you might as well start doing it here.
yeah.
I don't know. It's aggravating. We got a recap. No mail came in technically, but we do have a nice voicemail that came through.
That's right. We do.
So we'll play that after the recap.
All right.
It's going to be a short week, I think, for the most part, because it's
just a lot of dialogue.
a lot of dialogue. It's Thanksgiving week, so it might be a short episode. Who knows?
We'll see.
We'll try to
Every
make
time
it
we say that, it's like hour and a half,
2 hours
45,
of
2 hours
yeah.
of just us bitching.
I hate to do that. Again, I think it's none of these these actors, like Jeffrey Dean Morgan, did you feel like they toned him down a hair or two in comparison to his previous shit?
Yeah. I was actually going to bring that up. When him and Gabe were actually in the van or mobile home, he didn't bother me.
Right.
His character, I was okay with it.
Even all the... He talked about dicks and balls a bunch of times.
He did. But I feel like he wasn't overly dramatic.
Right. He's not cartoony, but he also was sitting down. So
he was. Yeah.
you can cage him. You can, you contain him, but you can't stop him.
But, there's a time they're at the round table, and he kind of goes ballistic.
Right.
And he, loses it. And I felt like that was okay. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, even his losing it was contained, almost like to what we saw previous season with Sasha in the cell.
Yeah.
He very menacing, very this and that. That's the Negan I like. I prefer.
Yeah, me too.
Not the cartoon.
No.
Not the dick whacking and ball hanging and all this other bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's jump into the recap. We'll stop and go along the way as we normally do and see where we land.
All right. So Gabriel prays for purpose. This was a flashback. I didn't realize it at first.
Yeah, he's back.
I thought
in
he
his
was
church.
praying in the mobile home.
Yeah,
but I didn't realize it was at the church. His church.
15 minutes of before
this
commercial.
I feel like this might have been the longest start to commercial ever.
And what they're doing here is they're telling you what all happened previously. Remember, you guys are all stupid, according to these guys.
Dumb as shit.
So we're gonna fucking reaffirm with you everything you might have forgotten. Too dumb enough to latch onto. Here, Gabriel is feeling sorry for the shit. Just to remind you, there's no other thing about Gabriel that we remember besides him killing his congregation.
That's it.
So we're going to reaffirm it for you. Just so that, it's helping us remember.
So Simon brings Gregory breakfast. He tells Gregory he did the right thing to come to him. Then he tells Gregory he brought him here to solve the problem. So
it makes these guys, this entire saviors, like stupid. Like you're putting your shit on this dude.
Yeah, I mean, Gregory's driving me nuts.
And it makes Stephen Ogg, which is Simon's character, look dumb for like relying on this asshole.
Yeah, and I can't get enough of that. I love Simon.
I love Simon. They missed it. They missed the boat on this guy.
They need to, you want to bring up the viewership, give this guy more.
He should have been the Negan, in my opinion.
I think so.
He's got the look. He looks like a fucking menacing Joker.
He looks like a fucking lunatic.
And they made him look stupid throughout this episode, and I didn't like it.
Yeah, no, I agree. Gregory meets with Negan and his lieutenants. Gregory tries to convince Negan he's in control of Hilltop. He realizes why they are called saviors. Daryl Light goes for a cigarette. Negan isn't sure that Gregory's still in charge. Are we going to keep going through this? Or?
No, I mean,
okay.
like there's a bunch of little chunky stuff going throughout here. Like, why would Negan just allow this dude this is a war council, right?
Yeah.
Imagine like you're, I don't know, some sort of, I don't even know, but like no one gets up from a war council table and just go, I'm going to go have a smoke. This is boring me. It should have had red flags in Negan's eyes. Like, sit your ass back down, man. Mm-hmm. Like, imagine all the war councils we saw over in the Game of Thrones.
Oh,
imagine just like such and such. Tyrion gets up.
Tyrion's like, I'm going to go have a glass of wine. I'll see you guys. Like, whatever you guys decide, I'm in.
And they try to cheese it over with like, hey, you point, I'll get it. Like, whatever, dude. Yeah. You sit your ass back down.
Especially later when Dwight tries to take control of everything.
Yeah, and they're trying to tell us his power struggle. Like they think Negan's dead, but like none of that shit.
It didn't play out well. It didn't play out well.
It's kind of sad.
So Negan thinks Gregory's playing both sides. Of course, Gregory babbles. Simon tells him he believes in him. Gregory tells him he let a fox in the hen house and he'll take care of it. Simon has a plan, but if it doesn't work out, they'll just take out all the people at Hilltop. Oh man, I lost my spot. Oh yeah, this makes Negan mad. Negan wants to take Rick, the King, and the Widow in front of their people and kill them. Rick's group pulls up. Negan decides to go talk to him.
Yeah, like online on Reddit, and people were talking about the table of all things.
Yeah.
Like, it's surprising to some of these folks that there was a bunch of marks in the table even before Negan started bashing in the table.
Well, yeah.
So I don't know if, like, his war councils are always this frustrating to him, or there's been a bunch of takes beforehand. And this falls on the production.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, in my head, there were probably a few takes.
Right.
But, I mean, to make myself sleep better at night, I mean, you've been in conversation with several people before. I mean, it's bound to get heated. It's
like you ever watch a movie and a television show or something like that, and you see like tire marks.
Yeah.
And like you've seen this shit, like especially in dirt. Like there's already did you already go through like
how many times? Mine are like the high speed chases on pavement.
Right.
You can see all the skid marks from all the practice or whatever.
And like, it's one of those things, like, I can't tell. Like, I'm assuming it's production at this point, that they just didn't, like, give him a rubber bat for a couple rounds just to see. Like, stop beating the table, Dean Morgan. Like,
yeah, he beats the hell out of that table, though.
It seems to me like it's an easy fix again. It's just either digitize. You just got a whole digital staff that fucking makes weird tigers. They should be able to fix wood. If they can't do that, then we got to figure something else out.
Yeah, I feel like you can even put a dummy piece of wood there, or something.
There was a bunch of folks talking about that online, so I just wanted to bring it up here. Again, this war console's weird. It gives Negan some pathos, though.
Yeah,
how he views people. He doesn't want to kill. He likes it, but in his mind, he's just motivating. He's like the weirdest fucking motivational shop room teacher ever.
Strange. Yeah.
Does he like put kids in a corner and then like he cuts them with a saw real quick? Like, this is to motivate you, not to cut your finger. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, he does have a good point, right? I mean, at this point, the only thing you have are people
and
for resources.
I don't want to side too much on AMC or Gimple, but he's right. He's got a point.
Yeah, I mean, he does make sense.
But even Simon and Gregory and all these chodes sitting around the table are just trying to impress him. It's why Simon said out loud, "This is what we'll do. This is Plan A." They're trying to like pander to him. Mm-hmm. So I mean, it is what it is. And then this is all happening prior to the big fucking bullet spread of 2017.
Yeah, this is a few minutes before it happened.
And they it's funny when Gavin walks out. He's like, "Fuck," just like no.
Again, he's my favorite. I think
he just doesn't want to be
just
there.
like the low key perfect. Negan attacks Gabe, grabs his gun. Negan helps him up. They chat a bit about Rick getting people killed. Negan seen Gabe save Gregory. Then Gabe realizes he's there to take Negan's confession.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I don't know.
It's a unique thing that someone decided to put these two guys in the same room. I guess they need to put Negan. I don't know what they were thinking.
I mean, who else could they really have put in there where they would both talk?
It's true.
And kind of be open to each other.
I don't know. And I mean, like I said, I was so weird about this episode. The past couple days, I've been thinking about how do I fall on this episode? I'm not even sure.
I'm so down the middle.
It's so strange what I'm watching.
There were shines of brilliance, and then there was a lot of tomfuckery.
It's a lot of fuckery going on. Yeah. But do you think this is the best episode, or is this what did we decide? Last week was the better of the season so far?
I think so.
Is it the second best of the season, or is this the better than last week?
It's not better than last week. I wanted it to be, and going into it, I really was hoping it was going to be.
It had all the potential.
It had too much potential.
Yeah, I'm thinking the second best so far of the season.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, again, this is another flashback, and it's not only us talking about these flashbacks. No one is. We're all getting tired of this storytelling that they're choosing to do.
It is odd.
And it's just like, can you just tell a story straightforward?
Especially, what episode are we in? 5 now?
5.
So we've been doing this for 5 episodes. The time hop, the flashback, time hop. It's odd.
I don't know what else to think about it. I mean, like I say that again. I don't know what to think about this. I'm wondering if my mind is starting to shut it down.
It could be.
It's just like, okay.
Like you're just kind of breezing through it and not even...
Yeah, not even like latching onto things.
Yeah.
Later as we get to it, like Rick and Daryl stuff, I was just thinking, like, how do I feel about this? Do I need to see them fight again?
Yeah.
Like, you're in the middle of a war that you started. Like, is the time now to joke and have fun?
It's not the time.
Like, it's strange. And I don't know.
I agree.
I feel so off about it.
Well, speaking of, Rick and Daryl get info out of the guy Rick threw out of the truck. He tells them everyone's dead except the King, Jerry, and Carol. The guy dies. Rick stabs him in the head.
I'm glad that they answered my question here. I was like, so last week they looked like they're going to go talk to a dude down the fucking embankment, right? Yeah. I just want to make sure it wasn't me being asshole.
No, I agree. It did look strange.
And so they're back on the other side of the road where the guy died. I'm glad that they kind of answered the question, but I still say... Did anybody not talk between 2 episode airings or like filming? Like, oh, did you guys? No, the guy's over here. No.
Yeah.
We're going to film them going down the embankment.
Again, we are for hire. We would pay attention to where the guy fell out of the truck and where he rolled.
And I can't tell if it's just me that hangs on to this shit, but like, it's an easy solution, right? It's an easy thing. Talk to the next guy that's directing and writing. Hey, where do you have this guy landed? Oh, he's on the other side there? Okay, thank you. That's all I needed to know.
Maybe you just put a chalk mark. Like, he lands here, fellas.
Is it like in the writers and the directors' rooms, like they're faking it till they make it, and just like I don't want to ask questions because it makes me look stupid.
I feel like this is all shot
the same time,
day,
right? And I wonder. I think about that too.
It has to be because it would just be pointless not to.
So, like, do they do a tag out? They pass the baton on set, like, okay, it's your turn. Like, I don't understand how that works.
It would explain a lot.
And maybe having 1 or 2 directors tops in a season would help these things.
I think it would, quite honestly.
Person A has them going down the embankment. Person B comes up and like, nah.
I think they're better off over here.
They're over here because you tossed the guy out. Like, do they fight with each other is my question. Is like, I hate your face. I hate your face. Let's keep doing this.
I feel like we need to go to Georgia and just try to get close to
maybe
what's going on.
We should do some remote recordings as we're setting
we should
just like outside of Sonoya, Georgia. I think it's Sonoya.
Yeah,
that's where.
So.
I've been there. Duh.
Yeah,
but like just do a podcast recording. What's this week? We got them over there fucking running around.
Some more tomfoolery
Through the binoculars. I can tell that they're just dicking off again. I wonder if we can get support that way.
Maybe
Give us some money. We'll go down there and just fuck with them.
Hell yeah. We'll take the summer off. Negan tells Gabe he's waiting for his people to figure something out. If his people think he is dead, a lot of people will die. Gabe tells him he became a priest to help people. Negan also helps people.
This is just him. I don't know.
So are they equals at this point?
And they're not equals, but like they're going about it differently, obviously.
Yeah,
but again, like, whatever.
Of course. Here's your favorite.
That doesn't make sense.
Regina thinks Negan's dead, but hell, they're all Negan. Regina comes up with a plan. Eugene shoots it down. Dwight sticks up for Eugene. Kevin thinks there's a mole in the group. Dwight changes the conversation. Kevin. Gavin.
Oh, Gavin.
Gavin.
Man. Yeah.
Gavin.
Okay.
Are you over there? Are you paying attention over there?
I'm listening.
I know.
I promise.
It's too much dialogue.
Gimple has gotten into me somehow. I just don't fucking care. I'm not listening.
Simon commands him, then looks at Eugene and says they will kill whoever did this. I like that part. I just like Simon, I think.
Let's say, for instance, Negan is dead.
Yeah.
And they're still pandering. I'm Negan. They're like,
yeah,
they don't realize it, but they're trying to jockey for position here. And like, no one in here is being creative. I mean, I don't know. I was hoping for so much out of this war council.
I was too.
And they just want to, like, they're showing these characters. They're putting each one of these characters on their own little pedestal. Like, look at this one and look at that one. And it ultimately makes my favorite Simon look like an asshole.
Yeah, it does.
So
it does.
And I just wanted more out of this.
I agree. Eugene visits Dwight to say thanks for his support, and he gives him pickles. Eugene picks up a wet chess piece. Wait. Dwight carved. Eugene thanks him again.
No, here's the. I wrote this down in notes. I'm finally caught up.
Oh,
like
you're paying attention now.
Now I'm paying attention.
Okay.
Like they have this war council meeting, and then they just break.
Yeah,
they just go off and go do laundry or something and hang out.
Lunch break, I guess.
Like, where are you going? One dude's Eugene eventually goes play fucking Atari. Yeah. Like, what's the other assholes doing? Are they out there? They should not be leaving this table.
And
with
this is all why they're about to get hit by a horde, right? The horde is coming in at any minute. And
like they're talking about supplies being low and this and that. No, they just break. It's not even called like good meeting. What are you going to go do now?
Yeah, they're not even like, all right, let's split into groups and figure out separate issues.
And like the chick Regina's talking about sending people out there with poles and shit. Like they
40 people
that,
back to back,
which is fine. It's proper. Well, 2 dudes at the end make it in. 40 guys back to back might have a chance.
This is true.
But like they knocked that down, which they should have, which they did. But there's no like, okay, we'll build off of this side. And there's like, okay, everybody go take a nap. We got to go think about this. Yeah. Go have a fucking 15. Go play your video games.
No, they took more than 15. They took paint like 3 hours.
Go paint your chess pieces. Go do what you got to do. Like, none of these assholes are fucking right in the head.
Not one.
I was hoping that some sort of competency.
You know, Gavin was sitting there at the table still like, where the fuck are these
people? Did we see him get up? Maybe he put his head down.
I'm sure
He's
he
like
got up.
Taking a nap.
In my head, he put his head down in frustration, but he got up and walked
He's
away.
wondering if his brother's Tobin's okay. That's what I'm thinking. Or is he worried about Jared out there?
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. So Negan tells Gabe he used to help kids. Gabe tells him he's weak. A walker arm comes through the wall. Negan tells Gabe how he brought the Saviors together and made them strong. Gabe tells Negan he was at the satellite station. Gabe tries to get him to confess again. Gabe brings up Negan's wife, then asks if he had a wife, as he brings up his wives,
Right.
And then asks if he had a wife before this. Negan loses it. Gabe hides. Negan tells him it's time to go.
Was this the scene where Negan says, I jerked off over there where you're sitting?
Yeah, I think.
And it's pointless. This makes me think there's a bunch of kids writing this shit.
Yeah.
And
a bunch of like high schoolers. He
throws these things out. There's moments of him being brilliant, the actor and the writing, but then there's these moments of this. So is Negan bipolar ultimately? And
he must be, right?
Because I get stuck when this shit's on screen. I hear that and I'm like, fuck, what am I supposed to do with that now, Gimple? All I'm thinking is, like, if he's in there whacking it off, his jeans around his fucking ankles, and then the walkers come and they kill him. So is there going to be maybe a Negan walking around with his pants off, with a heart on?
With a heart on.
And, like, what does that say?
Like a toilet paper sticking out of his, like, jacket pocket.
Yeah, like, is that Walker crawling around now because his pants haven't been pulled up? They got the Negan while he was jerking off.
Yeah.
That's my mind ran away with me on that one. I'm like, I want to see that. If I was a cartoonist, I'd be drawing that because, like, that's amazing.
I can draw you a stick figure of it. That's about it.
Like, there's Negan. He did die. Why is his pants down? I don't know. I don't know, but we should ask Gimple.
What do you think? There's a bottle of Jergens somewhere around him?
Like, did he raw dog it? What the fuck happened in there? And this is the shit I don't want to be thinking about. Right? Like, what if the walkers busted in on you while you're jerking it off? Like, you have your pants down, you got to fight, like, hand-to-hand combat while you're hopping?
It's awkward enough peeing next to a strange man at a public place.
Exactly.
But to get caught rubbing one out by a walker is just awkward.
Not only one, but 1,000 of them out there. Like, you have no chance at this. Well,
no.
Maybe in the Walking Dead world you do.
And they get grabby, too.
Are you dead by the time it bites your junk?
I hope so.
Or you just, like, throw your dick out there first?
I'm running.
Bite this, I'm done.
Maybe you just take your matters into your own hands.
You just got to bite the bullet?
Yeah,
you're already caught. You're already embarrassed, and you're going to die at the same time.
Yeah, because even the walkers are laughing at you at this point.
Right. There's a little semblance of humanity in those walkers.
Oh, man.
It's like, why do you throw this shit in here? Like, we get it. He's a psychopath.
It's unnecessary.
Exactly, is what I'm saying.
It's really unnecessary.
Exactly.
Daryl and Rick are at the crash site.
All the same?
It's all the same, man. Daryl starts grabbing explosives. He wants to blow up the Savior's compound and let the walkers in. Rick tells them they have a plan to stick to. Rick thinks it'll cause more problems. Daryl decides he's doing it. Daryl punches Rick, and they start to fight. Oh, but then we flash over, and the lights go out of the sanctuary. Daryl puts Rick in a chokehold. The Hummer explodes, and they lose everything. I think. Pretty much everything.
I still don't know. I think they're just pandering to the people out there that want to see Norman and Rick on screen more. Like, here's the thing. Do we need to see all that in this episode?
No.
And, like, why intertwine this shit? Because you got to get Andrew Lincoln on screen more per contract or something? I don't know.
Yeah, we could have gone without seeing them.
It's dumb. And we're supposed to be on their side, right, AMC? Like, why do you make me hate them?
It was almost like
making stupid decisions. Yeah, two of them.
Yeah, the two Stooges.
I mean, I can understand them showing, like, the whole fist fighting bullshit is just dumb.
It is
just dumb.
It's
and
just a way for them to flex their muscles.
Yeah, and like, did Rick win that fight? It looked like he lost.
Oh, he was in a chokehold. He lost.
And then they joke about it later, like, that was what is it from the first season or something?
Oh,
like that.
That's right.
Chokeholds are illegal.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, are you really just? I don't understand why Gimple held on to this. And they're like, we're not there yet, but when we're talking about the helicopter, was that in Rick's head? Like, is that flashing back to first season?
Like, it has to be at this point.
Why throw that shit in there?
I'm sure they'll explain it.
I doubt they will.
All I know is if he starts talking on the telephone again, I am out.
If fucking Lori Grimes comes back in here and starts hollering, ranting, and raving, I'm done, dude. Here comes a car coming careening down the road, flipping itself. Lori's back.
Best driver on the series.
And then you see like a fucking old dumpster come floating by, and there's the Glenn's back.
Oh, man. We're going to move on.
Okay.
We're going to move on. Rick tells Daryl there's a plan they have to stick through. And chokeholds are illegal. Rick starts walking. Daryl rides off. I was glad.
Would you have a problem if that Jeep of Rick starts up after being mutilated by a 50 cal?
Absolutely, I would have had problems. I have problems. It's not more fucked up, but yeah, I would have had huge problems if you.
That
drove
thing just
away.
would have purred like a kitten.
Yeah,
Like no, time out.
yeah.
We're all meeting in California. We're gonna beat up Gimple together.
We're all going. Pitchforks and torches. We're going.
Maybe this is just the way Rick and Daryl communicate. They, last season we seen them hug it out. He got his gun back.
Yeah,
And this is how they love each other.
I think they're just bros.
They're just bros
They're
that
just broing out.
communicate. What's that like in Alexandria when everything's over with? They're just like fighting over by the pond.
I guess.
Are they fighting? No, they're just broing out, man.
Yeah, they're just broing out. Whatever that is.
One dude ate too many muscacholes, and it was just not funny. Maybe that's how Rick's ankles fucked up in the future. Because Daryl got an illegal maneuver on him.
Daryl put him in an ankle lock.
They built their own octagon in the basement. They're down there in socks and underwear, just fucking.
They fight in Morgan's jail. Underwear fights.
Morgan's down there officiating it because Morgan's fucked up in the head. Just like. Because Morgan, you don't want Morgan down there because he can trip out, man. All of a sudden, screaming for fucking his son.
He goes into clear mode.
He goes into clear mode, and Morgan's down there flinging his fucking bow staff around in his underwear. You don't want any of this shit. Tara's down there fist bumping the winner. It's like all sorts of wacky shit going, and they're just broing out, man.
That's it.
It's the bro out house.
She's in her underwear.
She's in her underwear with her big junk hanging out.
Yeah.
I don't need to see any of that shit.
Oh, man.
We're already making a better show. It's a little X-rated, but hey, it's fucking hilarious.
It's a little strange, but it's not bad. In my head, it looked great.
I mean, who else is down there? Carl's down there fingering his eyeball hole, just stroking his hair as he's watching people wrestle. They're all broing out, dude.
Don't forget about Dwight.
Dwight's down there, he's trying on Daryl's clothes as
Daryl.
Daryl disrobes his stuff down to the usual wrestle.
He's grabbing them and sniffing them.
He's sniffing them. He's trying them on. He's like over there. Are you done with your underwear? Can I let me clean your underwear, Daryl?
Eugene's just sitting in the corner watching this.
Because we joke about it, but I'm thinking back now because there was a scene like we just went over with Eugene visits Dwight.
Yeah.
And it reminded me, he's got a fucking leather vest with wings on it. Just like Daryl, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, didn't they answer any of that? This guy's
nope.
creepy motherfucker. We're creepy. These guys are creepy.
He's an apocalyptic stalker.
And where's Michonne?
She's at home with
She's
Carl.
at home with Carl. Because think about that. We haven't seen Carl, Michonne, Tara, Judith. Judith is going to have sideburns by the time we get back.
We've seen Tara in the beginning. In the first,
not Tara, but Rosita. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, Rosita, because she's got a bum.
She got a bum eyeball or something. She got
fucked up.
That's why she was literally pissed off in real life because she's not going to be in any episodes.
Oh, she was mad in real life?
I don't know, but I'm assuming.
I would be.
Just like you and Michonne.
Or is she? Or is she like, I'm so glad I stayed on the porch for this one. This is a hot shit right here.
I thought about that. Like, where the fuck is Michonne?
Yeah, there's no eye candy.
Oh, you didn't like any of the Savior ladies?
Not my type.
Yeah, they're
a little burly for me.
Burly for you?
Yeah,
you don't
I don't like a woman that can kick my ass.
It's kind of weird that you say that.
They're just a little masculine.
That one, the one that's sexually aggressive, I forgot her name. That was after
She's not
Spencer.
Bad.
She's nice, but she'd probably kick your ass in the sack. Is all I'm saying.
Absolutely. You walk away with like a dislocated hip and
your dick is turned into a fucking animal balloon all of a sudden.
Dick puppet.
Dick
like
puppet.
A puppet, balloon puppet.
And you're just laying there like, I'm not even sure what happened. I do think I busted a nut, but I'm in pain.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened.
Haven't seen it come out yet either, though. I felt it, but it never came out.
It's like I think I literally busted a nut across the mattress. I'm bleeding, man.
I'm bleeding, and there's only one left.
There's
what happened?
all sorts of shit going wrong.
Oh man,
I can't wrestle tonight. Apparently,
Negan tries getting Gabe to come out. He goes over a plan and wants Gabe to work with him. Gabe confesses to Negan that, that he locked his congregation out of the church. Gabe decides to go with Negan if he confesses. Negan tells Gabe about his real wife. He lied to her. He cheated on her. She was sick. She died during the apocalypse, but he couldn't put her down. And that's how he was weak. Gabe comes out. Negan tells Gabe the blood makeup will get them to safety.
I was happy to see the Fear of the Walking Dead blood makeup make an appearance over here.
Yeah, it's been a while. I was waiting for Nick. Nick to come and, help them.
See, at least Nick from Fear the Walking Dead puts it on all over.
Does
These guys,
he, though?
I mean, he puts it... Well,
he does, like...
He puts it on his face.
Yeah, like a football player.
He uses the actual blood liquid. These guys are
covered in guts.
It was interesting, though. In the first watch, I made a mental note, not knowing where they were heading, as to, like, he says, do you think... Or how do you ever worded it? Like, do you think, or has anybody ever gotten sick that you know of? Something like that.
Oh, yeah, it just came up.
And I was like... Huh.
Oh, someone's getting sick.
Is that meta? They're actually thinking of like how we think and shit?
Yeah.
No, it was funny though, seeing Gabriel getting popped in the nose. He's like, that's how they bro out, man.
It is.
That's how you say, hey, thanks for coming out of the bathroom. Pop.
Yep.
What did you think of Negan's backstory?
Yeah, I get it.
No, it gave him... Did it make you feel like, hey, this guy is hurting? Does it matter? Ultimately?
I think it's something. I think it would have done him better to see it than to hear it.
What, you mean us audience seeing it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
probably.
they like to always throw those weird 10-minute intros in that,
Yeah.
I just think there's a way they could show Negan as a human.
Yeah.
I think they need to actually show that if they want some sympathy for this guy.
I think we need to see if we're going to get a bottle episode, which we all assume at this point, maybe we won't. Who knows?
They're running out of time.
I would like to see him before the apocalypse, if they can pull that off.
Yeah,
and make
or
it
even just give me, 45 minutes of, then till, he takes power. I don't need like the governor's 2 crazy episodes of nothing.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I was more aiming at the I want to see him like in his job and his wife.
Yeah,
and, like,
exactly.
And then you see the wife getting sick, and this all can be sped up over an hour.
Oh yeah. That's exactly what I mean.
And then like him not be able. I guess we'd see a Morgan 2.0 again, because Morgan had the same problem, right?
Came back, but I mean, a lot of that is why you love why you love Morgan.
No, right. And like, I think that would mess with the audience's mind a little bit. Like, God, I feel bad for this motherfucker that killed Glenn and Abraham.
But isn't that the struggle you want, though?
Yeah, you do. You
know what I mean? You want to make your characters have some depth.
Yeah, I agree. And I think maybe we will get it. But I just don't want to see Negan taking over the sanctuary, because he mentions that.
No.
Like, you should have seen this place.
Yeah, I was more talking from day one, where he's doing whatever he does as a job.
Right.
Condense one episode all the way up, and then just end it, when he takes over or whatever.
And that's what I was trying to lead. Like, that's what I wanted to Fear the Walking Dead to be. Like, watch the antagonist. I want to see where him going from normal-ish to bad-ish.
Yeah,
that would have been cool to me. Maybe we can get that out of Negan's backstory a little bit. We can see him trying. We can see him, his wife passing away, and him simply cannot doing it.
Yeah.
And I think that's interesting to me. I know it's not zombie, but it might be heartfelt.
Yeah.
And, we can see his pathos more in detail. Make us understand this fucking guy had these weird mannerisms before the apocalypse.
Yeah, because, before this, you've always felt like he's just a douche.
Yeah, I want to see how he got this way, oddly enough. I'm not a big fan of the flashbacks, but... Like, give us that. I'll be okay with it.
I'll take a bottle episode over the hot shit we've been getting.
Yeah. Can we go back, please, further, Gimple? Please.
Yes.
Can we go back?
Just rewind.
Back to the Future 4. Just go way back, man.
Yeah, right. Gabriel and Negan, they head out covered in blood makeup.
Oh, fuck this. Hang on.
Oh, boy.
Like, the way they knock on... I understood that, but that door opened up way too nicely. Like, I thought they were completely surrounded at all angles.
Well, it pulled in.
No, it opened out.
It opened out?
The door opened out.
I assumed it pulled in.
Because doors open out in a case of emergency. You don't want those things coming in.
Yeah, you make sense.
But I'm like, these fucking walkers, man. Yeah. Like, I knew it. Like, they're never in trouble. We knew that. But, like, at least dress it up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Stuck out in the second watch. I'm like, that fucking door, it opened right out.
Yep.
Then the walkers nicely walk in. It was kind of cool. I mean,
it was cool when they walked in.
Yeah, and
it
them
was a
standing
good
still.
feel. Yeah. Because initially you're like, oh, okay, it's working.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, I just didn't like the door. I was like, you fuckers.
The door was a rough one, now that you bring it up. They start to make it through the horde, but they have to fight their way out.
Oh, this is the most convenient fucking horde known to man. Like, two dudes this fucking cat died last week with 9 to 10 walkers. They got like a whole fucking city bearing down on them in this facility. Some of them are falling on them and shit.
Yeah.
They made it out fine?
They made it out, well, somewhat fine, yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that.
We'll have to talk at the end.
I'm saying is, well, then again, we did see Rick and his little caravan of people make it through Alexandria talking and having conversations.
True. Yeah.
Fucking at
Yeah. Well, it was nice to see that their blood makeup doesn't make them invincible, like over in the other show.
It was interesting they made that choice, right? Because
it took a lot out of this scene for me.
Okay.
Because the whole time I'm comparing the two shows and how much more sense this one makes than the other one.
I mean, we've seen people on the Fear of the Walking Dead put on less makeup and be more camouflaged. These guys were caked in it.
I mean, they were literally wearing guts.
And they somehow,
Yeah.
I just don't like the inconsistency, I guess what I'm saying.
No, I agree.
I made a joke a minute ago about Alexandria being overran. They remember when Carl lost his eyeball, these assholes were having a full-on conversation out there. Like, walkers just didn't give a shit.
No fucks given.
Okay, I just want to say this convenient horde. If the sanctuary was surrounded by any horde, it was this one to help them out.
I agree. So Gavin realizes the other outposts are getting hit. The workers are heading upstairs. They want answers. Simon tries to get them to go. Dwight assures the crowd it'll be okay. They ask if Negan is dead. Someone in the crowd pulls a gun. Regina shoots him. In walks Negan. He's not happy with Regina. He tells the crowd he's still in charge and he's going to shower and eat and get a massage. Then they will figure out how this happened. And they take Gabe to number 2.
Yeah, gently.
Yeah.
This scene, I don't...
Actually, in my notes, I said they take a number 2.
Well, I'm sure someone had to.
Yeah, I forgot to put in Gabe.
Like, I don't know who on set won the raffle that day, but this crowd, what that woman said at the end, I wrote it down. I got to find it again. I apologize. Thank you, Negan. Thank God for you. like, who wrote that, man?
No idea.
All 4 people that wrote a part of this episode should get slapped across the face.
And she was all the way in the back row. Is what they made you want to think. Like, you could have showed a lady saying, I don't know. It was weird.
It was odd. Like, someone literally won a raffle for that day. Some walker got elevated to words, finally got their SAG card and say something. It must
have been some, like, giveaway.
Someone related to someone. I'm sure. It was so bad. We got to audio clip that. We just have it.
We will.
Just have it at random.
Because it was completely silent and all you hear was the background. The lady in the background.
Like, the AVR, like, thank you, Negan. Have a great day. I'm like, what the fuck? I'll massage you. Me. Like what happened?
Oh,
like, why
man.
throw that weird shit in? This is what I mean. There must be an executive at AMC, because I got to imagine Gimple's not this stupid.
He can't be.
That the executives must be a bunch of fucking toddlers running around, just making acting like chimps with machine guns, just shooting everything.
Exactly.
And just like, no, that doesn't work. Have this lady say this.
Right?
Thank God for you.
Thank God for you.
Thank you, Negan. Like, oh my God. Like, what?
So they've been out without Negan for what, like an hour and a half?
I don't
right?
know.
I mean,
it must have been years. There's a time portal in this building.
So they lost power and the cooling's fucked up a little bit.
I didn't know they had cooling in the place.
I didn't either, but that's impressive.
I did too. I'd be upset about the cooling too. But you don't want to go to the second or third floors in a heating situation, folks.
No.
Heat rises, goddamn.
Oh no, there's some part where somebody's like, it's cooler up here.
No, I don't know, dude.
One of the crowd people said something about it being cooler up top.
I'm going to have to rewatch that.
Rewatch that.
That is going to fucking aggravate me.
Please, rewatch that.
Because heat rises. You got all these sweaty... This dude bitching about the coolness and heating it downstairs. He's wearing a long sleeve cotton shirt.
Yeah.
Like, dude, take your shirt off, man.
Right?
You cool off.
No,
It made these the Savior's lieutenants just look dumb. Like,
really
they're
did.
all incompetent. Mm-hmm. And I guess what they're trying to tell us is, and I'm assuming at this point, they're just nothing but bravado and nothing but, force.
Yeah.
Because they have no other way of answering questions.
Then they should have found different people to play those characters.
The lady that screamed at the end could have been a fine character.
She probably would have been better off then.
Well, she should have been sitting at that war council table and just like random things coming out of it. I like bread.
Loud noises.
Yeah. I like Band-Aids on my eyeballs. Just random shit.
Loud noises!
It's like, I ate a candle once. Like, could you shut her up, please? She's not helping anything. And you have Gavin sitting next to her.
We let Wendy with Tourette's in here.
Fucking mother bitch. Yeah. Just like a bunch of weird shit. Like have Gavin sit perfectly next to her, just like, God damn it. Yeah. I hate myself.
It'd be so good, wouldn't it?
Oh man, let's just turn this into a comedy show then, because
it's getting there.
It's getting there. Like, stop fluttering around in the gray.
Yeah,
just fucking either commit to the comedy or sketch show. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's aggravating. It was this shitty scene. Even Negan was talking about the biggest balls again.
Yeah,
there must be a fucking 12-year-old.
He did like the nursery rhyme, something like that. Yeah.
Maybe AMC should hold a contest that you write your own episode and see where it goes from here. Because it can't do any worse.
No, it can't. So Negan and his lieutenants have figured out how the worker got the gun. They think it was an inside job. There's blood on the bag, and Eugene's thumb has blood on it.
You didn't get this?
No.
Oh, you didn't mention it earlier. I was wondering if it was... It's kind of important.
Yeah.
Okay, Eugene has red paint on his thumb.
Oh, that's right, because he grabbed the thing.
And Dwight says, they're still wet. Because he was, during the break, he was painting.
Right. Yeah, I know. Okay.
There's no crisis outside. They're not surrounded by a moat of walkers.
Yeah, well, maybe had they added some color to the TV set, the pieces. They did not look red to me.
Oh, no, but Eugene looks at his thumb and a red thumb.
Yeah, I get it.
But he sees the red on the bag. Mm-hmm. I didn't quite understand, these sub-lieutenants, these sergeants or something, found this bag of guns.
Yeah.
So Dwight's down there arming the fucking saviors? Is that what I'm supposed to take away from this?
I guess.
I don't understand.
So is Eugene in on this too?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm almost positive. Because he's a coward, man.
He's a coward, but...
He would have mentioned if they would have...
It almost seems weird. No, you're right, because he goes and thanks him.
Dwight, they would have had a conversation, at least on screen.
Yeah.
It's just goofy, and it's just like, this is poor. This is just jackass poor.
Yeah. So you're telling me Dwight was smart enough to set up Eugene?
No. No, I think people automatically think Eugene because he was part of the other group.
Yeah.
Dwight is just... We have to see where Dwight falls at some point in this season, because he's either going to rat or he's going to act like someone else did it. Mm-hmm. Eugene is now carrying Dwight's secret.
Yeah.
It's all about Eugene now.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Is Eugene going to be cowardly and just rat out Dwight? Mm-hmm. Is Dwight going to make it out in time if that happens? Or is Dwight going to put it on Simon? All these weird things that I think none of us give a shit about.
I don't.
Just
I'm ready to move on.
It's weird. Like I said, I just don't know what to think about this shit.
Yeah. Oh, it gets better, though.
Okay.
It gets better.
Okay.
Because Rick is walking, and he sees a helicopter.
Dude, this fucking thing better not be because I heard some people talk about it online about, I didn't think of it this angle, 3 years into the apocalypse, you need to have mechanical whereabouts, know-hows, and the gas alone.
Yeah, helicopters aren't the easiest thing.
They don't run off of mobile gas. They run off of some sort of special gas.
Yeah.
And that shit gelatized. All these weird things. And I'm wondering if this is in his head.
It's got to be, right?
I hope so. I fucking hope so.
Daryl might have taken too much oxygen out when he put him in the chokehold.
Oh, man. He's tripping balls.
Right?
I don't know. I just don't need it. That's the thing. You don't need it.
No, you don't.
He's already heading towards, and we find out just in a couple seconds that he's heading towards what is certainly going to be a horrible episode next week.
Get ready to get a translator out.
Yeah, because
it's
almost like one of those things. Each week we're like, okay, we can hope for better. We can hope for better. No, we're going to have a shit show next week.
To be fair, we thought this show was going to be pretty decent.
That's what I mean. You can always hope.
Yeah. We already know next week's not going to be good.
I mean, spoiler alert, we're heading towards the garbage people.
At least 10 minutes with the garbage people, it's going to be awful. There might be good things around it, but the garbage, whatever happens with the garbage people is going to be bad.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so Negan tells Eugene if he solves the horde problem, he'll reward him. If not, he'll kill him. Rick is spotted by the garbage people's lookout. Eugene visits Gabriel, but Gabriel doesn't look too good.
Oh, well.
Was he chewing on the guts?
He's hungry, man. They were in that trailer for years.
Years. Oh, okay.
I don't know. Do you think, first off, why does that guy have a whistle? Why doesn't he not do an interpretive dance up there to signal his garbage folks?
Because that's what the garbage folk do. They make weird bird calls.
I was like,
I really have to go in depth with that.
I was hoping that he would do some sort of like spin pirouette up there. He's signaling down to Jadis that there's people on their way.
Yeah.
If he would have whistled, how do I know he's not having a happy whistle? That's what he does when he farts. I don't know.
Like he's just seen like a robin or something.
Right. Like, whistle for robins, dance for trouble. Like that's what we're supposed to assume.
I don't want to talk about the garbage people anymore.
It's going to happen. That's what I'm saying.
It's going to ruin my day if we have to continue to talk about that.
Ruin your day. It's going to ruin the entire week. No, but like so I'm assuming because it is The Walking Dead and they like convenience.
Yeah.
That Father Gabriel's faking.
Fake? He didn't look too good, dude.
I'm assuming.
He's faking? I think based on the conversation him and Negan had earlier about the guts getting him sick,
okay,
I think he's sick.
Okay, we can do a friendly bet, but
all right.
they want you to think that way because this is Gimple.
Yeah, you're right.
But I would not be surprised if he is sick because they bring up the doctor again at the end.
Yeah.
So maybe he's sick via.
So is he fake sicking to get to the doctor?
Maybe
to get him out of there.
Maybe,
but nobody else can get out of there at this point. So
I get it, but I'm saying I just it's too convenient. It's sick via being around the blood, like bloodborne pathogens.
Yeah, versus
being bit because I'm tired of the secret biting. If that's what happened, and let's
it's worse than a ninja walker, right?
And if he's dying in there again, did we not see this with Sasha?
Oh, yeah. He's just going to open the closet and he's going to try to eat Negan.
It goes back to our original theory. Poor black folks and horses. And now they're just repeating themselves.
Yeah.
Like, don't ever get caught. If you're poor Scott. Let's get a protective detail around Scott's stat. Yeah. Because we cannot lose him.
No.
Maybe Michonne's dead. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
She went driving with Carl.
No, I just want. Maybe I'm just hoping because I like the battle priest. I like it. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't. I hated him for a while, but I actually want to see more
Gabriel.
Yeah, well, I don't know about recent. You know, this episode I don't necessarily need to see more of him, but I want to see more battle ready.
Gabriel. I do. I agree with you there. Maybe the doctor, not chop off a limb, but gives him antibiotics and he's able to bypass it that way.
Yeah.
Which would be another hard pill to swallow later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it reminded me of, if he was sick, the prison.
Yeah.
That was another prison situation.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Where they all got sick and
quarantine
they had
and yeah.
And fucking Herschel solved with some weed killer or whatever he did with some berries.
Yeah.
He was able to hold it off.
Yeah.
So it's possible. They established that rule at some point that they can be solved with medicine if caught early.
Yeah, but I thought that was like swine flu or something. I didn't think it was Walker flu.
Well, no, it's you will die from like being surrounded like flu in general. Mm-hmm. It can fuck your world up, especially in the apocalypse. Yeah. You don't have readily available medicine, but I just don't think it's too close to what we saw with Sasha. Not that he committed. He killed himself in order to be Walkerized. I don't know. Maybe I'm hoping out that he's either faking because I want to see Gabriel. Gabriel's has the capacity to be, not vindictive, but like deceiving. When he grabbed a gun when he didn't have to, he did all these things. So
this is true. We'll see. I mean, Oh man,
We might not find out for another 20 episodes, but who knows?
It'll be episode 8 or 9. We'll see him again.
I don't know why he popped in my head, but what's his name that Tara left? He disappeared. Oh, the guy that disappeared went on to the 24.
Oh, Dre.
No, yeah, Dr. Dre from the shit movie. But what was his name in the show?
I can't remember. He was the smart one. He got the hell out of there.
He was the smart one. Yeah, I forgot his name. Like
Noah? No, not Noah.
Not Noah. He got chewed up too.
Yeah.
But
because we don't even know if he's dead yet, right?
Right. We don't know.
That's right. He could pop up at any minute now. What the hell was it? He was a comic book guy, right?
He was, and I can't remember his name, but it reminded me of like a poor black folks that got fucking either screwed off,
just get hosed,
just get hosed at left and right.
Oh man,
I don't know.
What the hell was his name?
I know, dude. It's gonna kill me until we figure it out.
I feel like it's there, but it's not.
Shoot this motherfucker!
No, I won't. Yeah, we got to think about that.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I say a C minus maybe at this point. Going over what we did.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with a C.
Solid C.
Solid C.
Mine's floating between C minus D. If you're an asshole student, you might get that D.
You're grading on a curve now.
But yeah, if you're a student trying and you're C minus, but you're floating somewhere in that ether.
No, I'm gonna go with a C because there were some things I liked, some things I didn't. I didn't like watching it the second time, but I'm gonna base it off the first time watching it. Yeah, I'm right down the middle. I
know it's rough. This was a rough one, oddly enough, for me too. So, like I said at the top of the show, we do have a voicemail, but we'll play that here shortly. Amazon folks, it is literally Black Friday this week. All week long is apparently Black Friday. There is no Thanksgiving.
It started 2 weeks ago.
Thanksgiving has been canceled. So if you're going to do any Amazon shopping, hit that Amazon button over at loosewirenetwork.com. You heard me talk about it before, but hey, if you're going to buy shit this Black Friday and you're going to go on Amazon, use our button to help us out. TVTime.com is our good old friends over there. They've been with us almost a year already.
Yeah.
So give them a visit. They're good people. TVTime.com. And of course, if you're going to buy any type of audio equipment, especially headphones or earbuds, head over to our friends studiosweden.com.
Yeah.
We talk about it. The only piece of equipment that does not have some sort of duct tape or special magicians trying to make the shit work in our
They're the
studio.
only ones that have worked on a consistent basis.
So studiosweden.com. Remember to hit that or enter Critically Dead, all caps, one word, no space, at checkout for that 15% discount.
Yeah, plus free shipping.
International shipping.
Yeah.
So if you're celebrating Christmas late or somewhere else internationally and you want to give them a visit.
Yeah, or you have family somewhere else.
Shit, yeah.
Maybe overseas.
Yeah.
Send them some earbuds.
Send them some earbuds.
Bluetooth earbuds. They last forever.
No matter what you buy, it's getting that 15% discount as long as you use that code.
Yeah, buy a lot.
Buy a lot, save a lot is basically how it goes.
Get them for the whole family.
Don't go shopping at Walmart.
No.
Go to Amazon or Studio Sweden.
Get them Studios.
Studio is the way to go. They're put it simply, they're the better audio of the folks out there, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
And what else? What's our phone number?
It's 708-584-0552.
Yeah, we have a voicemail this week we'll play for you here shortly, but someone emailed us in and said, hey, what's that number? I got something to tell you. And we're like, sorry, sir. We'll get right on that.
I didn't have the number because it's sitting here on the desk.
No, I know. You and numbers are
we're not good.
We're not good. We're not good friends at all.
Not at all.
So we'll play this message from you. I do believe he says his name is Jerry. Here we go. Here shortly.
Hey, you two. How you doing? This is Jerry. I'm the one that just emailed you and asked you for your number. Anyways, I know you guys like not too long of a message, so I'll try to make it quick. Number one thing is I hella love you guys. You guys are cool, hella funny. But there's a catch. I used to hate you guys. Yes, I did. When I first met you guys, this was about 2 years ago. I was listening to for some podcasts, other Walking Dead podcasts. Ran against you guys, And I was listening to it. I was like, God damn. For like maybe say 3 weeks. I was like, damn, these guys just talking a bunch of shit about this show. And most of the time, I like hella love the show. I mean, I still love it, like it all. But I was like, damn, why don't I just somebody that just hates this damn show? Remember, I was new to the game with you guys, so I just wasn't feeling you. And then maybe like 6 months ago, wanted to get some more podcasts. Saw yours, and let me throw that on there again. And I was like, I think I remember this podcast. Threw you guys back on there. Just you guys bashing the show again. And I'm like, you know what? All the stuff you guys were telling, it was the truth, though. So when I watch the show now and compare what you guys say, I'm like, yeah, you know, they're right. They're right about that. Probably because, you know, I was such a fan. I am still a fan. I was letting the errors go past me. But a lot of stuff you guys talk about is really true. And it's funny. So I'll give you guys a heads up on that one. This episode here, I really did like a kind of watch homework. So I know you probably passed this one. But I was trying to really think on it. I was like, you know, I really like this one a lot. And I like how first I hate when Gabriel just gave on the weapon so easily, and then after a while, and then he tried tricking and then grabbed the gun and almost shot him. I'm kind of proud that he tried to do something about that. I like how he got like a little confession out of Negan. Is it true or not? Sound kind of true. But I thought that was kind of cool. I like how Negan, he got back to this little office thing with the meeting. You know, everybody started kneeling down, telling his right hand man, you know, he looks like, you know, Simon, like he messed up. I mean, trying to like, you know, try to take over the place. I think I know you guys will hate is that the Daryl Rick when they're fighting, how that they do the dynamite and then just weird all of a sudden the truck, where you want to call it, Hummer, wherever it is, starts on fire. I'm like, come on, dude, that's too. I mean, come on, it was a little weak. Any other error? You think I'm trying to find errors?
No. That's where you went on just a little bit too long. There's 3-minute limit on that. I know you guys got a lot to say, and you know you want to say a lot, so you got to remember the 3-minute mark is where it'll cut you off. So keep that in mind if you want to ever call in, or if you got a quick question or two. We know that if you're calling in, you must love us already, so you just go on with your thoughts right away to save yourself some time. But thanks again, Jerry, for writing in. I think that's what you said was Jerry. I believe so. I know you wrote in as Darth Maul, so that's why I called you Mr. Maul. We did. We didn't even talk about the fire.
No, we didn't. The convenient fire.
You got to remember, it's all convenience at this point.
Well, the big problem I have is, so the Hummer starts on fire. That's not my problem.
Okay.
My problem is Daryl left enough explosives to blow the side of a building up.
Yeah.
And they just, no effect.
Are you talking about the explosion of the fire?
Yeah.
They should have been thrown across the street.
They should have been thrown back into Georgia.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you or Jerry or anybody else thinks. They're going to do what they want.
Clearly.
They don't care about physics, obviously, now either. I think the scene, again, is just pointless. We don't need to see them. We can have them in gunfights, broing it out or, just... Yeah, I don't need that shit. I think it's pointless, and it's just them stroking their own fucking chodes is all, in my opinion. I don't know how you fix it, though. I think you just don't have that, and you'll be fine.
I think you're right.
But what was awesome was about whenever anybody sends us a voicemail in, it translates.
Oh,
it gives you that. It gives you the voicemail, obviously, and gives you a separate email.
Yeah,
as it tries to transcribe what you said. I'm not
bad.
going to read it to you all, but this is like, hey, what's up, guys? This is Jerry. Looked at my time with them. If you got the planet, me. It's time now. We told you how much I love you, how much I meant. I want to waste my time to say that anymore. I want to tell you more because maybe my time was on how your game worker rules we're on that. It goes on, but it's like a
It's
gem.
not very good.
It's like a fucking gem on here. It's like the little things that make us tingle. But again, you can get a hold of us via voicemail. criticallydeadcast@gmail.com is the email. Loose Wire Studios. You can find us on Facebook at critically_dead is the Twitter handle. You can find us those ways. Next week's episode is titled. What's it titled? RJ, you jerk.
No.
The King, the Widow, and Rick.
Uh-oh.
That the way that's worded, we're going to be talking to Jadis. We're talking to Jadis.
I figured it out. Jadis she must get her script like on this.
Google Translate.
Google Translate.
Yes.
They must give her script ahead of time on that, and that's why she talks so bad.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to next week at all.
Nope.
God damn it. What happened, folks? That's what I'm saying.
I miss the farm.
Yeah.
It's bad when you miss the farm.
I don't know, but I want to make sure everybody, who's in the United States listening, have a happy Thanksgiving.
Yes.
You got a congratulations via Facebook.
I did, and thank you so much. I forgot to reply.
Yeah.
But thank you.
Susie Q over there is going to beat your ass.
I know.
I also want to make a note. We're about 3 weeks away from hiatus.
Yeah.
But I wanted to ask our listeners if you can just send in questions for us, because I want to have a question Q&A for Rooster and I. It could be any type of questions. It can be what's your favorite show to what's your favorite color to like
boxers briefs.
It could be anything. And I want to just have spend time.
That's a trick question. There's none in the studio.
I know people should know this by now, but I just want to have a sit down sesh and go over questions. It could be anything. It can range from anything. You want to be an astronaut or you want to do whatever.
Yeah.
What you did in high school. All these weird type of questions you always wondered about us. Obviously, our minds work differently than most. At least mine does.
A little bit.
Mine's a little jacked up. Some people might think, everybody's always amazed that I worked at a liquor store in high school.
Still don't know how that's legal.
And those type of things come up. I want to just compile a bunch of questions so that we can have a Q&A sesh. Like I said, it could be about anything. It can be a list of questions. It doesn't matter. We'll go over them.
Yeah. You can even do that on Facebook quick.
You can do that on Facebook, but I just want to compile
the questions in.
Just start getting them in. We'll start compiling them.
Yeah.
Put them in a document, and we'll go over them. We'll, I'll read them off. Something we can do. We also, we're open to suggestions as to what you might want to hear during hiatus.
Yeah.
It could be anything.
Movies,
it can range from
TV,
anything. Movies, television.
Whatever.
We're not reading books, folks. Fuck that.
If they're thinner than a Dr. Seuss book, I'll do it.
If they're in an instruction manual, 2 pages tops, we'll do that.
I'm a man. I don't read instruction manuals. What's wrong with you?
It reads like stereo instructions. But yeah, I was thinking about doing that. You think that'd be cool?
I would love to do that.
Just
honestly.
Straight up.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun.
You can find out what Rooster's favorite color is. You can find out what's his favorite food. I know the one that he doesn't like.
Tomatoes.
He doesn't like round things.
8 tomatoes.
Round things in his mouth. Go
and
figure.
Meatballs.
Right? And meatballs. Anything round.
Yeah, not anything round, but most anything.
You
round.
like gobstoppers?
I don't have a problem with them.
But they're round.
They're fake. They're
okay.
Yeah.
They're not out to get you. I get it.
Yeah. If people want to know more, they can ask.
Right. Those type of questions. Like I said, I want to compile a list so that we can go over.
Maybe we'll have a couple beers for that show.
Yeah, that can be the drunk episode.
I'm not talking about it. I'm just talking about maybe a healthy buzz episode.
Healthy buzz, so that we know what buttons to push and when and where.
Yeah.
So we don't fucking break something. God forbid we break these studio headphones.
I don't think you could.
I don't think you can either, but I'm just saying, with us, it's fucking possible. Maybe we'll wear pants for that. You don't know.
I don't wear pants in here. You're crazy.
So what else am I forgetting before we shut this baby down?
Have a good Thanksgiving.
Have a good Thanksgiving in the United States. Hey, if you're outside the United States, get a turkey and some potatoes. Have your own nice Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Google it.
Google it and
it'll
figure
explain
out.
everything. It's a good meal.
It's a good meal, and happy Black Friday if you're going out.
Yes, don't forget to go to
studiosweden.com and enter that critically dead, all caps, one word, for that 50% discount.
Yes.
And I think that's going to be a cast.
I think that's it.
I think that's it. I'm, of course, one of your hosts, RJ.
I'm the other one, Rooster.
Rooster, and we're glad you stuck. Oh,
wait.
Oh,
everyone's turned us off by this point.
No. Welcome
Everyone
back.
already turned us off.
We have a new review this week.
We have a review.
Yeah,
I was going to ask you that, and I forgot.
A new 5-star. We're fighting back against poor Matt MFO, whatever his name was. Yeah, Matt MFO. They don't call him out directly, but they're trying to wash away his one.
Another one, huh?
It's from NAIA Moon. I'm not sure if that's a name or whatever.
We'll just
titled
go with that.
"This Podcast is Great." After a year of listening to the Walker Stalker podcast and getting sick of all the tie-ins to their conventions and stuff, and not enough analysis and critique, it is so refreshing to find this podcast where RJ and Rooster tell it like it is in an entertaining and informative way. Like you, I love this show, even when it's bad, and your fondness for the supporting characters like Tobin and Scott is endearing. Keep doing what you do best, and you guys have found yourself another listener. Thanks.
Yes.
Thanks there, Moon. I'm going to call you Moon for short.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure what the NAI is all about. But, hey, thanks for listening to us. Thanks for choosing us. And if you want to leave us a podcast review, go to your iTunes or your other forms that you listen to us. Leave us a 5-star.
Yeah.
We'll read it off on iTunes.
You know, you're going to be around Thanksgiving. Hijack your friends, your family's phones.
That's smart.
And just leave another review.
Take their phone into the toilet and sit down.
Yeah.
Get yourself prepared for a second helping.
Exactly.
And leave us that nice review. I wanted to make sure I got that in before I forgot about it.
Good job.
But that's it. I'm RJ.
I'm the Rooster.
We'll see you guys next week.
We tell ourselves that we are the walking dead.
You lose! Shoot this motherfucker! And you blow it!
Come on, Jason. Fix that.
Oh, good for you! What is that? Loud noises!
I do know. Don't you get bit.
Bye, have a great time. Pumpkin pie hair-cutted freak.